What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episodes of Breakdowns of Brian, we are going to be going over the installation of the train horn that I put in. It is an airless train horn, so it doesn't have the tanks or anything. It does work really well. I've used it quite a few times. Kind of bought it just for those idiots on the road that, you know, don't deserve the regular horn. They deserve a nice train horn. So put this on. Didn't take too long. I'll show you the wiring and stuff like that. The only thing that I normally don't like to do is wire. When I hook everything up, I try to use everything that the kit comes with, but this time I didn't because of where I wired everything and how I hooked it up. I've got it hooked up here to my custom-made box here that hides the radiator reservoir here, and then it's just down in here, and it hangs down just off of an L bracket that I've made. So it does come with a pretty nice bracket setup. It all just depends on where you're going to mount the horn. It would be nice if they gave you a little longer hose and the wiring is pretty decent, but let's get to the wiring. So if you're going to use a little push button like I've got here, let's hop in the truck. So I mounted my button here, drilled a hole for it. Now this does just pop off here. The whole piece just pops down. And then that's how I've got it wired. It is a 2-wire button here, so it is off and on. And then I've got it, the switch here comes with these, the green ones, and I've got them ran here. They're ran under here, and then just through the firewall, which I'll show you on the other side. I don't know if I would mount it to like a switch here, because the switch is an off and then an on, rather than this, it's just a push button. This here was, I don't know, like $12 or something, and it doesn't affect anything underneath. Just make sure that you offset it just a little bit. Just like that. And before we go over the wiring, I'll give you a little test hit now, and then I'll show you with another video. Hi guys, real quick, I wouldn't put it on any one of these, you know, little switch panel here. I wouldn't put it on one of those. I would definitely do a button style here. So let's roll the window. This is what it's going to sound like without the window down. And then we'll throw you outside real quick, give you a couple of bumps. Inside or outside, it is really loud. Really happy with the product. All right guys, so I don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom you in. You see that gray wire there? It's coming through the firewall, and I've got it routed under here. Took all this plastic stuff off here. As you can see, it's just sitting right there. It's running through here and coming out the back. Now I've got a ton of wire here. Don't be too worried about that, because I've got this one here, and that's going to be for my light here. But this one here is what it's going to go to. We'll move this up. It's got a 30 amp fuse on it. So we've got the wire here, and we only had the 2 wires. So we have a black wire and a white wire. The white wire is going to go to the black wire on here. The the blue and white are going to be tied together and going to the negative. And then the black wire coming from here is going to be tied in with the black, so it's going to be, you're going to have the black, let's start over there. The black here is going to be tied in with the positive from the little compressor here, and then it's going to go into the positive side of the battery. And I think that was everything. And then you have your negative for here, coming all the way over to here. So you have your red wire here is going to connect to the negative on your compressor. And that's how you're going to get it to be wired up. I'll probably switch out that. So the original issue that I had was the button that I selected had a horn on it, like a picture of a horn, and so it had an LED on there too. So it was lit up all the time, and then when you push it, it goes away. But when you push it, obviously the train or the horn goes off. But I couldn't get the 4-wire push button to wire up to this and this without it not working when you unplug this. Did it multiple different ways, asked a couple guys at work, tried to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. So said, screw it, let me just go to a 2-push button or a 2-wire push button. I don't need the stupid light or anything, and then it worked perfectly. But that's really about it. I'll put a link in the description for this. If you guys like the video, hit that like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything else about the truck or the train horn, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Until next time, guys.